Round of applause. Baby, make that ass clap. Welcome back to another episode of Lick the Rapper podcast with your host, Imani Blair. We have a very special guest here today, sir. Please introduce yourself.
Alexander Mack, vibe extraordinaire.
Who?
You know what I'm saying? Grammy Award winner.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, it's time to put the trophies up. It's time to put the trophies up. Put the bottles down, put the trophies up. Period.
But yeah. I'm just a musician and a dreamer from the great state of VA.
Period.
And you know what I'm saying? I'm just a chill guy, just living in the Matrix. You know
Minding your business.
Just
working on your craft.
Just working on my craft. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
You really do.
That's it.
I feel like you're in your own lane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, when I think of like Richmond artists, I don't think of you in that group. You know? And I mean that as a compliment.
For sure. Like, I like to think that my music is for everybody around the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
For sure. Oh. Yeah. Me and you, where did we first connect ever? Do you remember? I want to say Clubhouse.
It definitely was Clubhouse.
Okay.
And you want to know what's crazy? I think that it was in Will's Clubhouse group.
Yeah.
My manager, Will.
Yes.
In his Clubhouse group, and that's how we met.
Yeah.
That is so crazy.
Shout out Will. I know him as Illa.
Yeah.
Y'all might know him as something. OG.
Illa. Shout out.
Yeah, so we used to do these Clubhouse groups with Virginia music.
Yes,
and looking back on it, I don't really know what we were trying to accomplish.
It was a bunch of artists in there.
But like I guess we did accomplish something.
Exactly.
Like we
Long-lasting
met, 100%.
Yes.
Yep. Wow.
That is so crazy to think about. I totally forgot about that.
Yes, I always, anytime I have somebody on the show, I always like to go back to like, where did we first connect?
Yeah.
And I think it was Clubhouse. And I think we followed each other, kept up with each other. Yep. And then we worked together again at the Black History Month show.
Yes. In June 2024.
Okay, 2 years ago. Yeah. That was a great night.
That was a great night.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was a great night. And that was the first time I actually had worked with Will.
Oh, wow. As him as your manager.
Well, he wasn't my manager at that time. Okay. That was the first time that
he had hired you to perform.
Yes. And that was the first time that we did anything together.
I love that.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Yeah. Will hired me to host that night.
Yes.
Yeah. And that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But I don't know who hired Will for the Black History Month Juneteenth event.
You want to know what's crazy? Will pops up with the craziest opportunities. Like, I'll hop on a phone call with him. He's like, yeah, so I'm actually doing this right now. I'm like, how?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
He is a brilliant networker.
Yes.
And he works his ass off.
1,000%.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, he's going to put himself in those rooms and have those conversations. Yes. He's very organized too.
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah.
1,000%. He really gets his work done.
He does.
And he's serious and he's passionate about whatever he's doing at the time.
He does. Me and Will talked about doing a podcast together at one point.
Oh my God. That would be a great podcast though.
We talked about it. We played with the idea, but Will was coming from a sense of giving artists advice.
Okay.
And I felt really uncomfortable doing that.
Yeah.
Sure. Because who am I?
What do you mean? You're Imani Blair.
But I'm saying when it comes to the music industry is very intimidating to me.
It's a crazy place.
I have severe PTSD. I've been through a lot, and so putting myself in that space, I was like, sure. It's like with my show, it's fun, it's jokes, I try to keep it light.
And you get to kind of be more of yourself and kind of just
for sure. If anybody gets mad at me, I'm like, haha, comedy, haha,
Yeah, in the music industry.
But when you're on a music industry show, it's a lot of pressure.
Anything you say can be clipped and used against you.
It's a lot of pressure.
Get a load of this guy.
Right.
100%. It's like, yo, I didn't even mean it that way. That's probably not even how you said it. And it gets clipped.
100. They gonna do that regardless. Yeah, regardless.
It's crazy.
But Will, at the time when we were doing that, he was super organized. He was super on top of it. Yeah. And I think I kind of had to back out because I realized I couldn't go that hard for it.
Yeah.
You know, so I had to let him know, like, sorry, I can't give this, like, what you're going to need from me.
But that's respectable and just, like,
he
knowing,
did respect it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, what you are going to actually put your all into and everything like that. Because, you know what I'm saying, we all have a limited amount of time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then especially doing something with people that you actually respect, you know, and everything like that. You know, I truly believe that saving people's, you know, like time is like the biggest like
thing you
it's
can
one
do.
of the it's like one of the biggest forms of like respect that you can like really show them, like, honestly. So that's dope. Yeah.
So when people waste your time, is that the biggest disrespect? Because I feel like that.
Man, like, well, yeah, like when it's just kind of like a blatant disregard for your time. I think that, you know, that can definitely be a big form of disrespect. Now we're all human, you know, like we all forget things and, you know, that, you know, like that stuff can happen. But when it's just a blatant just disregard, you know what I'm saying? Like not showing up somewhere you're supposed to be.
And then not caring.
That's the crazy.
Be upset. Be in a rush. Be apologetic.
Yes, please be apologetic. You know, yo.
Don't stroll in with your Starbucks cup.
Yo, so like
an hour late. That shit pisses me off. Cause like you said, that's just a disregard. Like you don't care.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree. Like, please just, you know, respect people's time. And if you know what I'm saying, like if something happens, just keep somebody just updated, let them know what's going on.
How simple is that? In business or in dating? How communication is a mofo.
Honestly, a lot of the same principles in dating can apply to really business. Like, honestly, like I didn't realize how simple it was, how similar it was until I got into the music industry for real. The music industry has really taught me way more about business than like probably any 9-to-5 I ever had, really.
Yeah, in a sad way.
Yeah, yo, because you better have your business together. Like that's the thing. If you don't have your business together, then
you're hit.
You're hit.
Yeah,
for real.
Like, yeah. So, Mr. Grammy Award winner.
Oh man.
I mean, what has the past? How long has it been since you found out?
It was February 1st. So.
Oh my God! It's like yesterday.
Yeah.
2 months.
Still.
How has the past 2 months been? What has changed for you?
So, you know, I count myself as I've been doing music professionally since 2017. That's when I first got my first like MTV look, right? But like winning a Grammy, it just adds like a certain just like fuel to the fire, right? It's been insane. You know, I've had to go speak to so many people. The things that I was already doing is kind of just like sped it up and added more of like a urgency to like get it done and everything like that. Because when these things come, you have to be ready for it. You know what I mean? You have to be ready for it. You have to know, okay, cool. Like, you know, because you can win a Grammy, right? But like, if you don't know how to then take that and then translate that in your career and, you know,
what
use
difference
that.
Does it make?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just knowing how to just roll with that.
Yeah.
You know? And it was extremely important to me. Like I always say I've been preparing for it like my whole life. Because all the work that I was doing, like all the shows, you know what I'm saying? Shows with 5 to 10 people and everything like that, like starting out, like, you know, performing in backyards and stuff like that. It was all you're preparing yourself to like, you know, for that moment. And then when it comes, you're completely ready and you know what to do and everything like that. So it's been insane to say the least. I still don't think I've really wrapped my head around like how big of a deal it actually is.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it might take a minute.
Yeah.
You know?
For real.
Sometimes things take a while to like settle in.
Especially if you have to keep working after it happens. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. We were just talking about that though.
Yeah.
Before, we talked a lot before the camera came on, but we were talking about the preparation that it takes to be great. And like, we can't really sit and smell the flowers.
No.
Because we have to keep going. Now we feel more pressure to work harder.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
and it's like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
And yes, it will pay off.
Yeah, but
It's heavy.
it's heavy
In the meantime.
and I don't think a lot of people are realistic about that part, right? Like it's a great responsibility for something like that to happen and knowing what to do with it, because honestly, once something like that happens, you kind of have more of kind of like a momentum behind you. It's like, okay, well now I have to keep going. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep doing this. And it's challenging to have that going on and then live in the accomplishment that actually
just happened. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I don't like that though.
Yeah. Well, Yeah, as a creative, that can be very, very stressful.
Yeah. I don't like that.
Yeah.
You know, like we don't sit and smell the roses.
No. And if you don't, like, you're not going to feel like you're doing anything. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? But you are.
I literally had to go through my camera roll today,
Yes.
and I posted a dump to be like, look at all the cool shit I did
That
in
I'm
the
doing.
last month.
Yes.
And I'm sitting here stressed the fuck out,
Yes.
pissed off.
Yes. Like,
And not one time did I like say, Monty, you did a good job.
that is the huge thing that's important. I think that all creators really should do. Take a day, you know what I'm saying, to just like look through your camera roll, like, you know what I'm saying, appreciate all the things that you've done, look at the awards that you've gotten and things like that, you know what I'm saying, like look at the performances you've done, like you've done more than you feel like you've done.
100%.
You know, there's people like multi-platinum artists that feel like they haven't done anything.
Absolutely.
I know that to be a fact. You know what I'm saying? I've heard them say this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to, if you don't appreciate what you've done up until now, you're always going to feel like you're not doing anything.
Issa Rae,
Yeah.
who's like, I think she's just a genius. I look up to her.
For
She
real.
said she
Yes.
feels like a failure. Isn't that insane? And so that's how I know that, like, okay, we need to like fix this.
Because if Issa Rae's a failure, then
We're fucked. But she feels like, she said it. TV is her thing. So if she doesn't have a show on TV, it doesn't. She feels like she's failed.
I can feel that because like once you get to another level of doing things, that's the baseline. Like that's not even like that's the baseline of what you feel like you need to be doing.
Yeah.
And if it's not happening, like you could tend to feel like that, but that's when you got to know. I think artists don't work on the skill of learning how to talk to yourself.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
You got to know how to talk to yourself. And
Nope.
honestly, calm yourself down sometimes and talk yourself.
Encourage yourself.
Encourage yourself.
Yeah.
You know? Like, because you're doing more. You had to do something to get to even the point that you're at. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it takes so much work to get to the point where you're at.
It does.
You know what I mean? So
yeah. How do you encourage yourself?
Um,
You always seem bubbly. You know, I don't know you that well, but you always seem like you're in good spirits.
Yeah.
You're always reaching out and showing love.
Yeah,
like, how do
for
you
sure.
stay upbeat?
Honestly, that's one of the ways that I stay upbeat. I like to show up for people the way that like I would like to be shown up for. And also, having those conversations with myself, just taking a day sometimes to just be like, you know what, like I'm proud of me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm proud of me and like what I've done. Because like I remember, 2018, like 2019 was around the time when things really started to kind of like happen. And I remember like feeling like trash, you know what I'm saying? Because like, it's like, but I was worried about these other things that weren't happening and I was ignoring like everything else that was happening. And I realized that and I was like, nah, let's acknowledge everything that you've done. So when I post like flashback pictures or stuff like on my story, like sometimes like it's me just practicing that. It's me just like, just like living in, what I've been able to do. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, just showing up for people and encouraging them, that makes me
feel good.
That makes me feel good.
I love that.
Because like,
sometimes people need it.
I know what it's like to be a creative. Like, like on the low, like we're all beat up by this. Like we are all tired. Like we're all tired.
It'd be funny because when you ask, "How are you?" You know, I'm like,
That's a
"Oh,"
loaded
and you be
question.
laughing like, "I know."
I already know.
The other day over text, "How are you?" I get it.
Yes.
I get it.
I already
You
know.
know it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
You know.
You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know, this is ups and downs. Like, you know, the last thing I hope no creative thinks is that like you get to a place and you're just good from the point. No, that's that's not how it works. Like your favorite artist probably had a terrible morning this morning.
Yeah.
They probably were heated about
9
something.
times out of 10.
9 times
They're-
out of 10.
Yeah.
Yes. 1,000%.
Yeah. No, that's actually a good way to look at that.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so just always understand it's gonna be this. It's just like life. It is life. It's a part of life. It's just it's up and down. So
back to what you were saying about affirming yourself, like words of affirmation. My little brother, he plays baseball. We were talking about him before the show.
For sure.
And when he goes up to bat, he talks to himself. And one time he was mic'd up.
Yeah.
And he's going up to the bat, and you can hear him saying, "You the man. You the man."
That's what you gotta tell yourself.
You're him. You're him.
Yes.
And he's literally saying this out loud, though. You know?
You have to do that.
And I love, you know, and I'm
That's
like,
so dope.
even if you're not an athlete, that's so powerful
Yeah.
to wake up. You are, you know, and talk good to yourself.
Look in the mirror, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Big yourself up.
And it sounds silly, but yeah, it goes a long way.
This world will try everything to
Come on.
beat you down.
Come on.
If you're not talking to yourself
Come
nice,
on.
you
Yeah.
cannot count on the world to you know,
To talk nice.
to talk nice to you or give you credit or no, but that's fire. Like that's a great practice.
I learned a lot from him doing that.
Yeah.
You know, he don't even know it. Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like a lot of things that you may do, like you're like really inspiring other people, and you don't even know it. And you probably will never know it if you don't directly know them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true. But it's like he had to develop that to work out his, his mental health, calm his anxiety.
Yeah.
So now it's like, oh, okay, that works for him. Maybe it'll work for me, you know?
And it's fire to hear like Black men like exercising that too. Because like I was talking to my wife about this, like just as a Black man, like, and honestly, just living as a Black person in the world in general, there's so many things that are just on your head like every day. Like you have to big yourself up. You know what I'm saying? And you have to, understand that, some of the things that you're going through are just temporary. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
that's a tough reminder.
After you're done crashing out, you know what I'm saying? Like after you're done getting the like emotion out, you gotta understand that it's just you know what I'm saying? It's just
this
temporary.
too shall pass.
This too shall pass.
That's my mom's favorite quote. And it's so true.
1,000%. Yo, it's so true.
Yeah.
You know
In the moment it don't feel like it's gonna pass.
No.
Yeah.
For sure.
So we were talking about dating in Richmond.
Yes.
And you were saying that the dating in Richmond was really hard for you while you were dating because you're married now.
Yes.
And I've been dating in Richmond for about 4 years.
Yeah.
It's terrible. But I've lived in other places and it's not like they're having the best time either.
No. They're definitely not. Like
so people dating is like driving. Whatever city people live in, they think it's the worst.
Yeah. Yo, but you know what? I can look at other cities and I can understand why people would think it's the worst. You know what I'm saying? Like there's certain cities I'm like, you know what? I would not want to date there either. You know
like what cities you think?
Yo, honestly, they say chronically New York City is like one of the worst places to date. Like, and I can see why.
Coming around the mountain, here she comes.
I can see why. Like, everybody is moving at such a fast pace.
Yeah.
There's so much to do. Everybody has something to do all the time. The prices.
Yeah.
The prices.
Who can even do that?
I think that they said that the average date in New York is like $150, $200. And now we're talking about not anything crazy.
Yeah.
Not anything crazy. So when you have just that going on, everybody's preoccupied with other things.
So I have something. This is going to be funny.
Okay.
So on the dating apps, my location is actually in New York. for a few reasons.
Wait, you can do that?
You can set your location for Europe if you want it. Yeah. But if you're not, and I say this in the most humble way possible, but if you're not like lit,
for sure.
Then I wouldn't recommend doing that. You know what I'm saying? Cause, because
it's not going to really translate.
And I'm planning to move there.
That makes sense.
But what I will say is, I think men in New York, if they're really trying to date, they're really trying to date. They're dead serious because of the reasons you said.
Yeah. Yes.
You see what I'm saying? Like, where it's like out here, I feel like it's a lot like. It's more quantity, but I feel like they playing. Where in New York, it might not be as many, but they're dead ass, you know?
I will say, you know, places like New York, I will say DC's kind of like a jungle, man. DC's kind of like different. But like New York, like places like where like to date, you probably need to be serious, like because
that's what I'm saying.
Because like it takes a lot of resources.
Most of them have really good jobs. Yeah, most of them make really, you know what I'm saying, because they kind of have to do, you know. Yeah.
But like, yeah, man, like if places like that, if you gotta spend a certain amount of resources every time you go out, you probably should be a little bit more serious about your search. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I got some questions, right? Because you were saying you like a woman that's assertive. You know, like you like a woman that'll shoot her
knows
shot.
What she wants. You know what I'm saying? To shoot a shot
and see, you think so?
Yeah, because here's the thing, like it shows that you have a personality. You know what I'm saying? That you really want this. By the way, you know what I'm saying? It shows that you really want this. You know. My experience, like, if you're super passive and it's like, you know, like, he'll come, it's like, I really do believe that, like, a man should, you know what I'm saying, like, a man should lead, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, take the wheel and everything like that. But, like, initially, there has to be some type of, like,
mutual.
Like, real interest, you know, like, to really show that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have to know that you really like me for real, you know what I'm saying?
But here's what I feel like in my experience is that how you start is how you finish. And I feel like, if I start that way, then that's what he expects. And then it's like, well, how far is this gonna go?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at some point, if I shoot my shot and you're like, okay, girl, I like you, what you need to do is be a man immediately.
For sure.
It's time to... I can't shoot my shot and I'm...
No.
You know?
Yeah. So I think that like, okay, cool. Like once she shows you that like heavy like interest or whatever, like then you know like, okay, cool. Like this is my like that's my cue. Like I know from there. You know what I'm saying? Like at that point, you don't have to worry about, you know what I'm saying, you know, going on a date or wasting time, like stuff like that. You know, she's already shown you that
she likes you.
She actually likes you, that she's interested, that she's fun, you know what I'm saying? That she has a sense of humor, a personality, like things like that. Confidence, you know, like pretty much like all the things like on a day-to-day that you're probably going to want in somebody.
And a partner.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know, so you're already seeing that like up front.
Yeah.
So then at that point, I'm just like, okay, cool. So then I can't take you, you know, here and there, and we're going to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I'll flirt, but I'm not going to shoot my shot. I will speak. I'm going to put myself in your presence. But if you don't, like, pursue it, I'm not shooting my shot.
Well, I think, too, because everybody's different. People are different, right?
Yeah.
So like, you know, I think if she's putting herself, you know, consistently, like, in your presence, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, not taking, you know what I'm saying, 2 hours every text to get back to you and stuff like that. Like, I think, you know, like...
That should be enough.
Like, that could be enough for who that person is, you know what I'm saying? But different people just wear things differently, have different personalities, different ways of showing their interest and things like that. So yeah.
I don't know. It's interesting though, because I've seen it. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. Okay.
I mean, like, what do you consider shooting your shot? Like, as far as
shooting your shot to me is asking on a date or asking for somebody's phone number.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? Okay. Like, because to me, I feel like, okay, so now we're about to take this to the next step. That's what I feel like.
I feel like initiating with like flirting is even shooting a shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's showing. I consider shooting your shot as like just showing interest. I would say like from like a woman's like point of view, because like historically, like you guys aren't the ones that really like normally initiate things like that. Like, usually it's us asking. Yeah. It's us asking y'all out. You know what I'm saying? Some of us maybe more times than we should try to ask.
Or some
I know
not.
some guys are like, you know what I'm saying?
Or some not.
Or some not.
I feel like that's a lot. Like what you were saying earlier, a lot of guys like me.
Yeah.
But there's no real action behind it, because I think they know, you know, like I can't really live up to probably what she needs, because I do need a lot.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's respectable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think, me personally, I think if you think that that's the case, I think that you should just not even, you know what I'm saying, just don't even go down that road if you don't think.
For sure, but if they don't do it in a respectable way. That's the thing. I have to come to my senses and say, hold on, this ain't that, right? I've had one man, and I respect him to this day. I've had one man tell me, I really like you, but I don't want to play with you. So I don't even want to fumble you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not even where I need to be right now to do that.
And that's how
I respect him forever. He's one man has ever said that to me. The rest,
but you have
played
the utmost
like
respect.
they was in the NFL. To this day, that's my dog.
Yeah. You see, but that's the thing. Like, and that's to me, it's important for me that, you know, people can have just like the utmost respect, you know what I'm saying? Like, for, you know, how I handle the situation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? At least, like, and that's the thing. Like, you respect him more for that. For saying,
sure.
Just saying like, hey, like, I'm not even gonna waste your time.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna play around with you. And I think like that's how it should be.
That's dope.
Like, yeah.
That's dope.
I'm not even gonna play around.
Niggas but yeah. Baby, listen, I got stories for days. But anywho, so how long have you been married to wifey?
So we are going on our 4th year.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah. We got married in November of 2023. No, we're going on our 3rd year marriage. I don't know why I say 4. We're on our 3rd year marriage.
Period. You better put more time on that.
Oh, yeah. I'm planning on waiting. I'm already planning on, you know what I'm saying, the next year and the next year. You know?
Yeah, you better add it up. That's right.
But, you know, like when you are, you know, like with somebody that like, you know, you really, really enjoy being with, it seems like you've been
forever.
Yeah. It seems like I've known her for like 10 years. Aww. Like, honestly, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how
long were y'all together before you proposed to her, or before y'all got married?
So we started dating in 2021. So yeah, I would say about like 2 years, probably a little less than 2 years.
Okay.
Probably. Okay. Yeah.
See, and I don't know like what you might think about this, but I feel like after a year, if we not talking about marriage
plans, or
I'm out.
Yeah, because
Is that strict?
Here's the thing, a little strict.
Okay.
A little strict, but not. It's not completely like unheard of, because like once you get to like a certain like age, stage in life, or like whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we really working towards? Like, I don't think that's a crazy question to ask.
Yeah,
you know
and that's not me saying you gotta marry me or else.
Yeah,
but it's like,
what are we working towards?
What are we working towards?
What are we doing?
I am an older woman. Alex, I can't be playing with these. My eggs are on their last lap, okay, baby? I cannot be playing like that. I was in an 8-year relationship in my whole 20s.
Oh, that's crazy.
And I'm not going to say I got nothing from it.
Yeah.
But I was in an 8-year relationship in my 20s.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not doing that no more, you know?
That makes sense, though.
Yeah.
That makes sense, like, wanting to make sure that you don't, you know.
Yeah. I don't have time to wait.
Yeah. None of us
I wish I had a watch.
None of us have, like, honestly, like, none of us have the time to waste, really. Like, you know, like, we spend most of our lives working, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Trying to make something of ourselves.
Right.
And everything like that. Like, there's not a lot of other time outside of you have to sleep, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We don't have as much time as we think that we have.
Right.
Really,
yeah. And so it's like, I would rather put that time into my podcast or into my musical or into my career than like keep talking to a nigga that's not serious about me.
About like, for sure.
But they act like that's the wildest thing they ever heard in their life.
Well, you want to know the realization that I've come to? Like, I think that there's a lot of people in the world, probably more than we really think, that like don't know really what they're passionate about. That's the realization I've really come to in just the grand scheme of just living life as a very just serious creative. Like, I've noticed that like a lot of people really don't have that thing that they're really passionate about, so they can't understand, hey, if you're gonna waste my time, there's other things that I really should be doing. Right now.
Yeah. And that's why now it's so hard for a nigga to get my attention. It's hard because now I'm like, if I'm giving you my time, like I feel like I'm literally giving you money.
Yeah.
You know, I'm literally taking time away from something. It could be my family, it could be my dog. Yeah. You know, but it's like, I can't.
And that's important too. Like, you know, the time, who you're spending with when you're not pouring into your career or your business, that time could be spent with your family. You know what I'm saying? 1,000%.
Yeah. So I be thinking about that all the time. But like, I can't wait to be married and then I don't have to worry about it. Yeah.
And I will say, like, this is like it's the most peace.
Oh my God.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've ever really known, you know what I'm saying? Like, in a relationship, and, you know, the world is stressful enough, you know what I'm saying? Like, to just be able to, you know, have somebody who, you know, is there and, you know, understands you, understands what you're trying to do, understands the person that you are. I would say, like, that's the biggest investment. That's the greatest investment that, like, honestly, like, you could ever make for the right person.
Come on. Bullseye.
That's
because the wrong partner could ruin your life.
The wrong partner can 1,000% ruin your life. 1,000%.
Yeah. But the right one will build you up.
Yeah.
What are some tips you could give to the women? Like, what's some things your wife do that make you feel so special and so peaceful? You know?
Listen, just honestly, just like listening, like, by just like nature, like, I can be a talker. It's good because she's a talker too. But you know, sometimes like having like a rough day, you know what I'm saying? Just like
knowing that you have that person.
Yeah, to just like express that too, and it's having somebody to talk you through those things and everything like that. I would say that's a huge thing because most men do not have that. And if we're talking about, you know, the subject of black men, a lot of black men never had that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of black men never had that. So that's one thing that a lot of men really, really look for. And then honestly, just handling confrontation in the form of love and conversation is us against the problem. You know what I'm saying? It's not us against each other, because if one of us is right and we said some crazy things to get the point across and now we're both mad, like, what is that really? That doesn't really solve anything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would say those two are huge things. Like,
I dealt with this one guy that he would make me crash out really bad. But when I did crash out, he would tell me, "I'm on your side." I'm on, like in the middle of, even though I couldn't appreciate it in the middle of my crash out. After it, I would always tell him like, "Thank you." Like you know what I'm saying? Like he would always be like, "I'm on your side. You good?" Like it's not. We're not against each other. Yeah. You know?
And that's huge to know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we're on the same team. Like we're trying to figure
that nigga
this
wasn't
out.
on my side.
He was on the opposing team.
He was a big op. But
not an op.
But that's how it should be though.
Yeah. That's how it should be. Yeah. Just like listening, understanding that you're on the same team, and honestly, just being just fun to be around. Like, just being fun to be around.
That's a big thing.
That's a big thing. Like,
don't be miserable with an attitude.
No, like I was telling my wife too. Like, I was telling her, like, this is the first relationship, even when we were dating, like that was the most time I had ever spent with a woman ever, and it was just. Like cool. I literally never got tired of being around her. And I think the big test with that was within a month of knowing each other, this is crazy. Within a month of knowing each other, like it was December and we both caught COVID. Like we caught COVID, so we ended up having to spend Christmas together, and we've only known each other for a month. Yeah. So, and it was probably like a span of like 4 or 5 days that we had to spend together.
That's the timing I'm trying to be on. If that's what COVID do, give me some of that.
We had to spend Christmas together. Yeah. And
it was beautiful though.
Yeah, like she took what I had in the crib. She's actually vegan. Yeah, and so
she thick. Period. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I know she be eating her sweet potato.
She took what I had in the crib. You know what I'm saying? And she made like this whole like soul food. Like,
I know that's right.
Like vegan meal,
and it was like that.
Yeah. And I would say, to this day, probably like 65% of my diet is actually vegan.
Of course it is.
You know of course. I can never give up chicken. But
that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Your partner's supposed to come into your life and offer great things to you
1,000%.
and change your life for the better.
1,000%.
Like I would have been shocked if you had been like,
yeah.
You feel me? Like,
and that's the thing too. You have to be open. You have to be open as well. You can't just, you know what I mean? You can't just, I feel like men too, like I will definitely say this. I feel like we have the tendency to like be closed off from like a lot of things. I would even argue that that's why men can't like really like express themselves fully, because like they've never really even had that space to even do so. Mm-hmm. So being open to trying different things that, you know what I'm saying, like your partner may need, or that is just their lifestyle. Like, just being open, you know what I'm saying? And even if it's not like your favorite thing or like whatever, just showing the interest or just support for them and what they're interested in can like be a huge thing that connects you both.
I agree. That is so cool. Yeah. Have y'all dealt with like groupie situations yet?
You know what? Like I keep as much away from her as possible, really, to be honest. Whenever we're home or whatever, we're home.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is just with the way kind of like just the way I kind of carry myself too. Like
with respect. Like,
with respect.
Yeah,
like,
you don't have that energy that girls would disrespect your wife. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's the big thing.
Yeah.
I think that's the huge thing. It's like, really like the way you carry, you can control a lot of things. Like,
you
honestly.
Right.
You
right.
You can honestly control a lot of things.
Yeah.
And just even in the way that you carry yourself, like, or handle certain situations or whatever, or handle...
It's not even going to get to that point.
It's really not going to get to that point. So that's kind of just how I move. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want, like, here's the thing. I love the peace that we have so much that, like,
You don't want to disturb it.
no.
Yeah.
And, you know, she has her own stuff going on too. So I don't even want that to be like, you know, I'd rather her live in, and I tell her this all the time, I'd rather live her in being, her live in being happy. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, going after what she wants and us working towards our goals that, like, I don't even like that to even be like a thing that, like, she's even worried about. She's aware of just, like, reality. Just like we both are, but then you too get to make your own reality of, like, okay, well, this is just how we handle things too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's a certain place where things don't even really get there. Now, has there been times where she's kind of been like,
who the fuck? Because I feel like that would be me. I think I would have I feel like I would have a hard time dating an artist because of the attention y'all get.
Yeah.
I don't want a man who gets any attention.
but I will counter you though. Though in that even if a man is not like an artist or whatever, if he's just like successful man,
that was the worst one.
If he's just successful, he's gonna get attention.
I hate it.
Yeah, he's gonna get attention. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, I think too, it just all comes down to the guy. You know what I'm saying? And
it does.
The personality.
I'm glad you said that though.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I always said that. Sorry for that rude interruption.
Technical difficulty.
Yeah, you know, one thing I'm gonna have is a technical difficulty. Hey,
it's a part of life.
Yes. Technicality be difficult.
Crazy.
It'd be crazy.
It'd
be crazy.
So many moving parts.
Man. So I was just asking you if you would ever move out of Richmond, and you were like, you think you would always have a place here?
Yeah. I always like to feel connected to, like, Virginia. I just love the state. I just love being here. You know what I'm saying? But with, like, music, like, entertainment, whatever you want to call it, it takes you different places.
Absolutely.
And you'll need to be other places too.
You could go overseas.
You know what?
The sky is the limit.
I would not be opposed to that at all.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? I got a nice little, like, you know, group of supporters over in Europe, man. Like, I would
imagine that.
Yeah, I would not be opposed to that, to be honest. Like, you know, some of my, like, supporters, like, from over there are the nicest people, y'all.
Oh, absolutely. Oh my God, they're so grateful over there. Like, they think we're so cool.
Yeah.
When people here just spit on us. They love us overseas. What?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
they're impressed.
You want to know what I think it is? I think it's like whenever you are doing something, and this could be locally too, like your, you know, circle is probably not going to be, like, those aren't going to be your customers, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are not going to,
of course.
You know.
Oh, that's a big lesson that y'all need to learn.
It's not going to be your customers.
I'll say this.
Yeah.
My close friends, there is a level of support that I do expect.
For sure. Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Okay. Yeah. So
same.
there is a line, you know, because I do agree that, like, your friends and your family aren't your customers.
Yeah.
But
real friends support you.
Real friends,
support
there is a level of support.
For sure.
Yeah. You're not my customer. You're not my fan.
Yeah.
But I need you to
you know what I'm saying?
be excited about what I'm doing publicly.
1,000%, yo. Like, and I don't think it's talked about enough as, like, you know, of course, you're not going to have that much support when you first, like, start out. But when people really kind of start seeing, like, how things progress, and you start getting to do, like, cool stuff,
winning Grammys,
like that, like, people want to be involved with the, like, you know what I'm saying, with the, oh, can I go here? Can I do this? Can I do this? So it's like, I mean, you didn't.
Where were you?
Like, when we were recording in the bathroom.
Yeah. He said, I take attendance like a classroom.
Yo.
On God, though.
But like, that's like one of the, like, realest, like, bars, though, because it's like everybody, once they see you kind of start doing the cool stuff, like, it's like, oh, it's like, and then honestly, a lot of it, people also don't understand. It's like, that's actually, like, for me, like now, if I'm controlling what is happening, right? So if it's like my show or something like that, like I can, you know what I'm saying, like I can control like, you know, like who can be backstage and things like that.
Yeah.
But let's say like it's like a festival, or if it's like, you know, I can bring a certain amount of people, and a certain amount of people are more than likely going to be the people who are working with me, and they're working with me because they believed in me. You know what I'm saying? And you know, close friends.
Yeah.
Family,
you know, I know.
You know, and people that like add value and things like that.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't get that.
I find this sometimes, and I wonder if I think you have by the way you're talking.
Mm-hmm.
People tend to want to be a little too close to me quickly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like people want to create this friendship, this relationship, and it's like, whoa, you know, like, let's slow down here. I've noticed that.
You want to know what I think, man? I think that I think being in this for so long, you really you get good at discernment, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like you get good at like knowing when somebody's like really just like, you know, being themselves and is genuine and things like that. That's not always the case though. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, you know what I mean? Like everybody's not genuine. You know what I'm saying?
It's easy to tell for me because it's like I don't want to be liked because I have a cool podcast.
Want to be liked for yourself.
I don't want to be liked because I'm a singer. I don't want to be liked because I'm even funny. I want to be liked because you really like me. But I guess there's no way to know.
But that's the thing. Like that's what all of us want. And that's what all of us want for real.
Right.
Like, and people don't understand that about personalities, I'll say. It's like these are people at the end of the day that have real feelings, you know what I'm saying?
I would say even more.
Yeah, even more because it's like you always have to be on go all the time.
Yes.
And you know, and you need to be in a good mood and you need to be doing all these things for your job. And it's like, well, yeah, but like, you know, I also want, you know, people around me that like, you know, actually really care about me.
100%.
You know, and this is a realization I've come to, like, you know, as of late, I would say in this stage of my life, really, if you want to become successful because you want certain people around you, what have you really gained? You know what I'm saying? Like, what have you really gained? You know what I'm saying? Like, if those things if you were to fall off tomorrow, if you were to lose your money tomorrow, if you were to, those people are going too. Like those people, like those, you won't hear from those people either. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you don't have those real relationships. Like I would say those people who are there, who really want to build with you are the people that actually care, you know, the people that want to support you. So, yeah.
Before we go, let's talk about what you have coming up musically, performances.
Oh, man.
What do we have to look forward to, y'all? He is a brilliant performer. If you've never seen him perform, and I do not give compliments lightly. Y'all know. When it comes to that stage, I do not give compliments lightly. You are a brilliant performer.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So definitely go to his shows. But tell us.
And that, first of all, that means a lot coming from a brilliant performer.
Oh, thank you.
By the way, you know what I'm saying? But yo, we're working on a album that we're finishing up, like a full length album. Right now, it's around like 12 songs. Could be a little more, could be a little less. I'd make decisions on the fly. But yeah, we're finishing that up. We're aiming for like a summer release. So,
perfect.
Yeah, and
that's soon.
That's soon. But I've been really working on the album for like 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
So I like to take my time. I like to really take my time on music. I don't just push things out. But yeah, that we're gearing up for shows and festivals and all that cool stuff. So we're like really moving, man.
What do you think? Because we're in like an EP space where everybody wants to drop an EP. Mm-hmm. Why was it important for you to do an album and not an EP?
Yeah. I like to like bring people into a world, and I think like you could achieve that with an EP, but like to really, you know, bring people kind of like really build that world and different things, like it probably should be an album. You know what I'm saying?
Do you hear my dog crying?
Yes.
Oh my, that sounded like
Like
a seesaw or something.
that's what I thought it was.
The Tin Man without his oil.
That's what I thought it was. And
I'm sitting here thinking it's the cord. You see me? I'm looking. I'm thinking. I'm like, what is that sound?
That's
oh my
your dog
God!
crying?
Yes. God, Lee, she sounds crazy.
Yeah.
Lord.
Separation issues for
Oh my God, it's bad. It's bad. It's so bad.
That just means that she loves you though.
I love her back. I love her back, my baby. She's so attached, and I actually love it.
Yeah.
It's just hard when I'm trying to work.
Yeah, we're trying to get things done. Facts.
So, okay, where can the people find you, and what do you want to say before you go?
Yo, so you can find me on all platforms at Easy, like the word easy, not easy, you know what I'm saying? Alex Mack, M-A-C-K. And the thing that I think that I would leave with is that find your purpose, you know what I'm saying? Find that thing that you just can't picture yourself ever not doing.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying?
Like if you don't do it, you will be devastated.
Yeah.
I love that.
Just, and it doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm trying to be this big thing, but just find that thing that you just like doing. You know what I'm saying? Like on your free time, we're at a place in the world where there's just so much going on around us. Just find something that just brings you joy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the big thing. We're all just trying to find our joy, you know?
Yeah, and I lied. I actually have one more question that I forgot to ask.
Okay.
What is your most awkward moment on stage? I like to ask performers that because I've had plenty.
Man. Shoot. My most awkward moment on stage was it was 2018 and I had a show in DC that I was opening for. And I have my keys like on stage. I have the keyboard on stage and I'm going crazy. I'm killing the show or whatever. And I go to my keyboard.
It didn't play.
And it's not playing.
No sound.
It's not playing. So then like on the fly, but you want to know what's crazy? That's why I only really plan like about like 60% of my show out because like I leave the space for something to happen or go off the crowd or whatever. So there's this video and I actually have the video. I just made the whole crowd swag surf. Like, made the whole crowd swag surf. Like it was okay. I was like, yo, like they think, you know what I'm saying? Like this is like, nah, we
Please
making
send
up
me that.
for it.
Please send me that.
I would definitely send you that.
Hilarious.
Like that's right. Yes.
I love that.
Yeah, I just made the whole crowd swag surf. I'm like, whoa, the keyboard's not working.
I love that.
Yeah. You gotta be able to think on the fly like
what?
as a performer.
I know it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Live theater.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I know
your tools better be sharp.
Think on your feet.
Anything could fucking happen. And it does. And it will.
And it will.
Yeah, not it can. It will happen.
It's a matter of when it's gonna happen.
I tell the actors at rehearsals all the time, like, I'm not worried about when everything goes right.
Yeah.
We need to be practicing for when everything don't go right.
Yeah.
But it's one thing when you're by yourself and your key's not working.
Yeah.
But when it's a whole cast on stage waiting for a song to play and it doesn't play,
yeah,
it's different. So yeah.
Yeah.
You better. Everybody can't do it. Everybody not built for it.
What's your most awkward moment on stage?
I started my period on stage for the first time ever in my life. I was 12 years old.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
And then had the nerve to have allergies, so was sneezing and everything. Yeah.
That's not what I was expecting.
No. And that's why I like to ask that question and make people feel comfortable because there's nothing anybody could do on stage that's worse than that.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. I was about 12, 13 years old. Y'all know I was a child performer.
Yeah.
So I was on stage at the 4th of July event in Highland Park.
Yeah.
And I had on an all-white outfit.
Yeah.
I was 12 years old. I never had a period before in my life.
So you weren't even like...
this isn't something on my radar. It's not like it's now where it's like, fuck, I started my period. At 12, I don't even know what's going on.
Yo, what?
I'm seeing my mom. Mind you, I was like a sheltered kid. So being in the hood, I was already a little like, as a kid, I'm little, So I'm looking at my mom saying, get off the stage, get off the stage. I'm thinking it's an active shooter. I'm not thinking I didn't started my period. So, okay, I started my period. So apparently 2 little girls had told my mom that I started my period. So they take me, we were in a limo at the time. They put me in the limo. My friend goes to the corner store.
There's so much happening. They put me in a limo, by the way. We go to the corner store. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, this is crazy.
It's insane. I remember this like it was yesterday. My parents owned a limo service, and they used to drive, like, it was their business.
Fire.
But because they had a little girl that was a performer, they would drive me in a limo.
Of course.
And so I'm in the limo, and my mom's now having to explain to me at 12 years old, in the middle of this show that everybody's watching me at, that I just started my period. So I'm so embarrassed. I'm so ashamed. This is like the worst possible thing in my mind that could ever happen. One of my backup dancers, one of my good friends to this day, Shayla.
Yeah.
Her dad owned a corner store like right down the block. She goes to her dad's corner store, steals pads out of the corner store. I don't want to say steal because she was like 9. You know, I'm like, like we are kids, we are children. Gets the pad out the corner store. So now me and my mom are in this limo, and my mom is teaching me how to put a pad on in this limo, and I have to change my clothes and go back out there and perform like nothing happened because I'm a performer.
What?
Then I get back out there in my new outfit. I'm so ashamed because in my mind, everybody out here knows that I'm on my period.
Yeah.
I'm so embarrassed. I'm on stage because we had a whole show set up. You know, we had people come from out of town. Like, it was a whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm on this bitch sneezing. Now I can't stop sneezing to the point I'm rapping and snot is coming out of my nose. When you going through it like that, you just got to know when to hold them and when to fold them.
But I'm assuming that like made you so comfortable after that.
Because what else could happen from that?
What worse than that can
What
even
worse
happen?
could happen? You know, you're 100% right. When it comes to a stage, I have zero fear.
Like
How
could you?
Zero fear. Yeah. Even being on my period. Like, that's a big embarrassing thing for a lot of young girls. For me, I don't give a fuck. Because I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's worse than that? You know? What is worse than that? So, isn't that awful?
That, I was not expecting.
And that's the worst one. I got stories for days, but that's the worst one,
That is the worst one.
It's awful.
I would say, and then to experience that for that's a major event,
right?
For the first time.
People, when their daughters start their periods, people get them baskets and money and take them out to eat. Like, that's a very sensitive, nurturing thing.
For sure.
You know, I was in a limo with my mama teaching me how to put a pad on. What a mess.
At least it was in a limo. You know what I'm saying?
At least. Could have been worse. And at least my mama was there to teach me.
Royce, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, at least your mom was there to teach you. Yeah. But no, that was it for me. I was not.
Isn't that awful? I know.
Yeah.
Everybody else is good stuff. My piano didn't come on. The last guy, he was like, I got super drunk. Like, okay. Yeah, my shit is like dramatic as hell. It's my story of my life. But this has been amazing.
Yo, thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on. You were hard to get in contact with too. I was about to hit OG, but I'm like, I don't want to do that.
Yo, you want to know what the crazy thing is? Like, whenever the whole Grammy thing happened,
it got crazy.
It got like so insane to the point where I'm like catching up.
For sure.
I'm catching
up now. Because I had wanted you on here before the Grammys happened.
Yeah, for sure.
And I want to make that very clear.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because, for a minute, I didn't want you to feel like, but I'm like, no, now on the show. Before it goes even crazier.
Yeah.
But this won't be the last time. Come back.
No. Before you go crazier.
Before you go crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
When you drop that album, come back.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And because I want to listen to it. I want to talk about it. Have some of your artists that you had on the album up here and make it a whole event.
For sure.
Okay, amazing.
You already know.
All right. Thank you so much.
Of course. You know what I'm saying?